What's up, you guys? Welcome to another video. Jay-Z is in the news. He is being sued along with Diddy. This is all basically started from Diddy, but now Jay-Z is implicated in an essay allegation regarding a 13-year-old at a after party after the VMAs in the year 2000. How does a 13-year-old get to an after party at Diddy's house? I don't understand how that happens, but there is a little bit of reasoning behind that. But we're going to get right into this video, guys. Let's just check out what these guys have to say. This is from Fox News.
Did you hear about this? Rapper and music mogul Jay-Z is now being accused of raping a 13-year-old girl with Sean Diddy Combs during an MTV VMA after party in the year 2000. The rapper issued a blistering statement in response and directed his comments at attorney Tony Busby, who filed the suit, saying, quote, "You've made a terrible error in judgment thinking that all celebrities are the same. I'm not from your world. I'm a young man who made it out of the project of Brooklyn. We don't play these types of games."
It's starting to sound like all celebrities are the same. It's starting to sound like these guys are a bunch of sick pedophile weirdos, and they've been doing a whole bunch of things behind closed doors. And, you know, at the same time, they're gaslighting us about our religion, about our political beliefs, about all these different things that are a fundamental right to any human being, especially an American. And we're getting gaslit by these people while they're virtue signaling. And they're doing some of the most diabolical things imaginable. Yet, you know, we're the ones that need to be taught a lesson and shown how to live in our society and do the right things and make the right choices, while these people are out having sex with children. I'm probably going to get docked points for that, but whatever. You guys get the point. Let's continue.
Games. We have very strict codes and honor. We protect children. You seem to exploit people for personal gain. I look forward to showing you just how different I am. Criminal defense attorney Lexi Rigdon joins me now. Lexi, good morning to you. What a development here. So another thing Jay-Z said in his statement is that this was a civil suit filed against him. And he said these allegations are so heinous in nature that I implore you to file a criminal complaint, not a civil one, essentially saying, if I really...
You know, before we get into his response here, you know, obviously Jay-Z is a smart guy, right? I can't agree with everything that he does, obviously, but he's not an idiot. His response, though, to me, and let me know what you guys think about this in the comments. His response is almost like a gaslighting. It's so defensive that I think there's something there. How can you know Diddy for so long when all these things have come out about Diddy? Be someone that's obviously in his party, he's been to his parties, and not know about this kind of thing. Really.
He did these things. Treat me the way I should be treated. So how should we be thinking about all of this? What do you think?
Well, that's some denial from him. And, you know, sometimes celebrities have pretty muted denials, like, you know, I'm not going to comment now, or I direct all questions to my lawyers. I actually admire the strength of the denial. You know, I think that at this point, there's no objective indicia of reliability to this complaint. Now, obviously, things are going to play out and we're going to end up learning more. But if you look at it on its face, it's a 24-year-old complaint. Very significantly, he was not named in the lawsuit in the first instance when it was filed.
It is 24 years old. What kind of evidence the accuser has, it better be solid if this is going to actually go anywhere. You know, she could get paid off. Who knows? But one thing that's becoming more and more apparent is these stars are not innocent people. They're, in fact, the opposite of innocent. They're doing things behind closed doors that are absolutely imaginable. They are demonic. And the truth is coming to light. That is for sure.
The girl was allegedly 13 at the time it happened. And in the complaint, it says that she had been given something and she was, quote unquote, woozy. And so I think that this just needs to be looked at in kind of a measured way. Unlike the media is treating some people in the media, you know, Pete Hegseth being one of them, where they automatically hear an allegation and they run with it.
I think all the stars they're on the same, like the Bill Cosby thing. Somebody was drugged. the whole thing at the Playboy Mansion. The people are getting drugged. These people at Diddy's parties are getting drugged. This person with Jay-Z was drugged at a Diddy party. This is a common practice in Hollywood.
I think that this needs to be treated in a measured type of way. We don't need knee-jerk societal reactions. Anybody can make allegations against somebody, and people who are rich and famous are particularly targets. And so obviously I don't know what happened, but I think it just needs to play out, and you know, we need to give him the benefit of the doubt at this point.
Well, that's what Tony Busby is saying. And so this federal lawsuit was originally filed in October. So interesting that we're only learning about this now. And then Tony Busby responded to Jay-Z's statement by writing this.
Tony Busby is the attorney that's basically handling all of the Diddy accusers. There's somewhere around like 125 accusers. And this is the latest one that's actually surfacing into the public spotlight. But let's check out what she has to say.
This on X. Since I sent the letter on her behalf, meaning the defendant, Mr. Carter has not only sued me, but he has tried to bully and harass me and this plaintiff. We will let the filing speak for itself and will litigate the facts in court, not in the media. A spokesman for the U.S. Attorney's Office in the Southern District of New York declined to comment on whether the office is pursuing this case. So what happens next?
Well, who knows what's going to happen with that? I mean, we don't know if the feds are going to be looking into this. They may well be at this point. I think that there are people further looking into Diddy. I think there might be a superseding indictment coming. And
I'd be willing to bet the feds know all about this. They know everything.
Probably looking into the people that he's associated with himself. But this also may well be beyond the statute of limitations. So it really just depends. I mean, as it stands right now, I can't imagine that there's enough evidence to necessarily bring something, because somebody's accuser saying something happened 24 years ago without more evidence is probably not going to be enough. But then again, we don't know what evidence she has. So it really remains to be seen if this is actually going to be passed on to the criminal authorities or if they're working on it at this point.
And correct me if I'm wrong. And guys, please feel free to comment. I want to know more information, but I don't believe there is a statute of limitations on grape charges or the act of graping, if you will. Let's continue.
All right. So jury deliberations in the Daniel Penny case are set to resume today after.
All right. So we're good on that. You know, guys, there's just more and more
second-degree manslaughter charge, which carried a 15-year prison sentence.
Well, let's get off this page. You know, another thing that is also coming up, if we share this, let's see. So Jennifer Lopez has been dragged into the Jay-Z scandal after she was caught on camera fighting with Diddy. This is the same night as the SA allegations with the 13-year-old. I wonder if it's related. You know, when I think about a star like Jennifer Lopez, when you see her on like American Idol and all this stuff, crying over performances, she's so touched and oh my God, it was just so great. And then to hear that she's even around this kind of activity, it just goes to show you how disingenuous all of these people in Hollywood are. Most of the people in Hollywood. Now, I would love to know who the actual good ones are. I can't watch movies without thinking about this kind of stuff. I can't listen to music without thinking about this kind of stuff. I'm sure some of you out there probably feel the same. It's ruined it for me. You know, I'm on Netflix or Amazon Prime or whatever, and I'm just looking for a movie to watch. And I see all these celebrities. It just absolutely ruins the whole thing for me. This is another video that's come out about just kind of going over what's going on with Jay-Z. Let's just check this out really quick. Here we go.
This morning, disturbing new claims against music icon Jay-Z. A civil lawsuit detailing sexual assault, originally brought against his longtime friend Sean Diddy Combs, now adding new allegations against the rapper whose real name is Sean Carter. Claims both men deny. The anonymous woman, who was 13 at the time, described in the lawsuit as being drugged and raped at an MTV VMAs after party she says Combs hosted in 2000. According to the suit, she recalls accepting a drink from a waitress that made her feel woozy and lightheaded before she says she was raped by Jay-Z and then Combs in a bedroom as an unnamed female celebrity watched. Jay-Z swiftly issuing a statement Sunday calling the claims heinous, adding, quote, "I implore you to file a criminal complaint, not a civil one. Whomever would commit such a crime against a minor should be locked away. My heart and support goes out to the true victims in the world." The billionaire, who is married to megastar Beyonce, saying he is heartbroken. The couple will have to explain the, quote, "cruelty and greed of people to their children." Combs, too, has denied any allegations of sexual assault. Earlier this fall, the plaintiff's attorney, Tony Busby, a personal injury lawyer in Texas, held a press conference after Combs was indicted on federal sex trafficking charges, suggesting more fallout would follow.
I expect that through this process, many powerful people will be exposed.
Combs pleaded not guilty to the charges and continues to deny the allegations Busby has made against him in a string of civil lawsuits, which Combs' attorneys have dismissed as shameless publicity stunts. But this marks the first suit publicly naming another high-profile celebrity.
All right, you guys. So there we have that. You know, we're going to continue to cover this. We're going to try and gather as much information as possible to make it as accurate as possible. But thank you guys for tuning in. Stay tuned for the next episode. We got more to come. Thank you. We out.